Alright, we're back with another Let's Play of Greedfall. This is Ray, hitting y'all with the Let's Play. I just love that it rhymes. Alright, so last time we were looking for... Oh, can I go in here? We're looking for the vendor. So, just kind of exploring as we work our way over there. I don't think we've been in this house yet. Nope. You are not familiar, ma'am. Can't even talk to you, huh? Is there anything in this house to do? No? That's weird. You are dusting that wall, ma'am. I need you to come dust my walls at my house. Jeez. Thank you guys so much for the support so far on these videos. I really appreciate it. Motivates me to keep going. I would love if this series, like, I mean, even if I got 100 views on my first series, I would feel like that was amazing. I know it takes time to build a following, and anybody that's watching this first one, I appreciate you for sitting through it with me. From what I imagine, it is probably a learning process and you get better as you go, but hopefully I'm keeping you guys laughing and entertained. At least that's my goal, because that's what I really look forward to when I watch Let's Play videos. So, and I watch quite a few of them. So yeah, any support is very much appreciated, and I would love to keep doing this for you guys. Let's see what this dude's got to say.
Good day, my lady.
Damn, he's got the
You can
sickness
start
too.
by explaining to me why you refuse to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, madam. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
That's right.
I'm sorry, madam. I'm just an agent, and I'm only obeying orders.
Of who?
Your
Of
master
who?
has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain, it's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders. Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You were demanding a second payment, but refused to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
I'm certain we can come to an unofficial arrangement. You are clearly the apprentice of a demanding master who expects you to follow orders without raising a brow. Life in your shoes can't be easy. Perhaps we could help you take the weight off your feet.
And what would I have to do in exchange? If I give you the merchandise, my master will still demand the price you're supposed to pay me.
Not if you were robbed. By pure chance. I mean, it could happen to anyone. What if the guards leave a little extra bonus in your pocket as you look away? And while you're making yourself busy elsewhere, some of my men break in and collect their merchandise. You'll just have to make a devastated, the dastardly boldness of 'em face in front of your master, and we're done.
And the bonus will be how much?
Well, you won't be retiring with it.
Oh. All right. Done. I'm with you. As soon as I've received my bonus, my eyes will grow weary-like.
Not just yet. You'll get your bonus afterwards. The guard has already been taken once by your promises.
Well, you can't hold it against me for trying. Very well. Call for your men to come.
You're certainly honoring your new title. Bravo! The quartermaster must be expecting us. To my help!
More people. Bitch. Take it. Take it.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Yeah, these people are way easier than the original ones. Yeah, I want everything that you have. Thank you. For show. So some walls you can climb, you just can't jump over anything. Let's see where we're going. I need to go... Is it that way? Yeah.
You'll find all you need in our selection, whatever you need. Welcome. It's such a pleasure.
Back
to
at the
see
merchant,
you
y'all.
again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
Let me see, sir. Ooh. I got a new blade.
Thank you for your visit.
Alright. Let's go. Wrong way. Whoopsie.
Are your boots worn through? Is your hat out of style? Does your vest belong
What is in here that I'm looking for? Is that where the coin guard is? I guess, yeah. Isn't this a tavern? Yeah, it is. I guess he's in here.
Lady Desade, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon.
Yes, we
Have
do.
you seen to our little business?
Yes, we were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier 4D as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less, illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
We shall, we shall. Let us go. Let us go. Let's see. Can I go this way? I haven't gone this way. feel like that's just a glitch. I thought maybe that was treasure or something. Parkour. I think we're about to get on the ship here soon, guys. That's exciting. It's been a long time coming.
Your Highness, I'm happy to see you. Your absence this morning worried both your father and me.
Come now, Sir de Corsilion. My father may have been angry, outraged, or disappointed, but he's never worried about me. I am sad to have caused you any worry, though. Would you believe that I was rotting away in a sinister jail, guarded by thugs ready to kill me? Though still seeing double from last night's drink, I was preparing an ingenious escape plan when... ta-da! My fair cousin jumped up out of nowhere and saved me. I'm quite the fairy tale damsel in distress.
You might have refrained from the company of bandits the night before such an important departure.
Take away the risk and halve the pleasure, de Corsilion. It is the salt of life.
I fear that some of my teachings have been misunderstood. But you wanted to ask me something, de Sade?
What will be your official title on Tirfredi? Or are you just here to keep an eye on us?
Come now, don't be ridiculous. I'm coming in the capacity of official advisor.
Advisor.
But His Highness has also asked me to report to him on certain strategic observations. I am therefore required to take note of all events. Chart the island and its resources.
Informant.
And also obtain as much knowledge as possible concerning the more dangerous creatures of the island. Your help will be extremely valuable to me. I've no longer the legs of an adventurer.
It's always a privilege to help, Master. I need to be leaving. I have quite a few things to do before we raise anchor.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That
He's
porcelain
tatted
is worth
up.
more than your life.
No shit.
There are some children we'd be best to refuse.
Captain Vasco!
And you are?
I'm de Sade, the prince's niece. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship. Not a boat.
Apologies.
Constantine d'Orsay, future governor of Tirfredi. I'm enchanted, Captain. I am eager to board your ship.
Enchanted as well, Your Highness. I hope you enjoy your voyage.
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon. We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
Sure can.
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
This Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavia and Laura.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there, in port.
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine passengers.
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. Might I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
Nothing to bother yourself about. I'm just curious.
You wouldn't, by the sheerest of coincidences, be on the trail of a couple of heretics, Your Excellency. The same a couple of the ambassadors of Ptolemy's men have been looking for nigh on 2 days.
And so you know about that?
Of course. The Cardinal's henchmen are hard to miss, even in a crowd. And they were making quite a fuss, hoping you would cave in and help them in their hunt. Feel free to carry out your own investigation, but you'll end up with the same answers. The port brigs, just like the warehouses, are property of the Nords. No one else may enter.
Oh, we gonna find a way. That's all I know.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel...
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates, after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Tirfredi. He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse, and noted on the manifest, will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
Sorry, Kurt. At least we tried.
The commander is gonna have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to doctor the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbour Master's office. Could you tell me a little about your guild?
We are masters of the oceans. Our ships can sail where no others dare.
Thanks to your magic, so I've heard. How do you become a Nord?
Our magic, yes, that only the Nords master. As for your question, any child born on one of our ships is seaborn. He is a Nord from birth. Others are sea-gifted, joining the Nords for different reasons, often from a young age. It's how the guild is made and maintains its numbers.
Could you tell me anything about our destination? The island of Tirfredi?
It is a magnificent place. Wild. Spared from your wars and your mines, for now. The natives have a relationship with their land, and consider it sacred. They're a very friendly people, welcoming. That will appear to you strangely familiar. I've also heard that there are a great many exotic creatures, some enormous. But I wouldn't know what else to tell you. I've never strayed far from the ports.
What do you think of our port?
Are you referring to this one? It is the biggest high seas port on the continent. Thanks to your prince, even though it remains part of your city, it holds a particular status for us Nords. Certain zones are owned completely by us, and maritime law holds office. It's a good port. Were it not for the Malachor, it would be a pleasant place to dock.
Alright, well, I'm not gonna ask permission yet because I don't want to end the level.
back
I
soon,
don't know
Captain.
how it works on
We
this
need to have a
game.
word with that people smuggler the
But
sailor mentioned.
we have a couple more
He's a
things to do
captain,
before we
Kurt,
head on the
like
ship.
yourself.
So let's do that
And in order
first.
to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
Into the jail. I guess we could head that way then, and then loop back around. Oh, found a box.
I believe I've seen you at the palace. Are you one of the prince's relatives?
Alright, we're back, guys. Is this the right way? Yes. I think we already went to this room earlier, but we'll go back.
Place of this smuggler is filthy. But perhaps we'll discover some useful information.
Oh, something's right here. Looks like a smuggler.
Good day. Someone told me that you were a friend of Jonas, the young cabin boy who was gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went...
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled.
Why would that be? Give me all.
Why? I haven't the faintest idea.
What does Jonas do in his free time? When you're...
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemy?
I wouldn't think that for a moment.
I don't know where to start with him.
No.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him... Here, yesterday, I called back to him, as you guessed, but then nothing.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good navigator. He knows his craft well, in spite...
How old is he?
He's not...
Why are you interested? You
I
like him,
need
girl?
to be going. Farewell.
Trying to have some of these face tats on my character. Wonder if we get to change them up later.
Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You but like I've been crying to the 9 deaf winds.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a just man. It's a pity that he hasn't much heart for laughs now and again.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the bed the other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier. Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. The captain? No, not telling him that.
Did Jonas seem troubled to you the night he disappeared?
Maybe.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No.
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know?
Maybe they're trying to run an experiment on him or something.
Miss too, don't you?
Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, a kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there.
Thank you, Lauro. I need to be going.
Strange story, this is.
Something isn't right here. I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this.
Alright, so I think we're getting closer to finding this kid. Where is that? The tavern? Yeah, might as well just go back. That would have been my first place to check, since that's where he went missing from, but what do I know? She's on fire.
I should go to the dispensary. I've not seen my...
Who are you? I don't recognize you. Am I in your debt?
No, have no fear about that. I'm looking for a Nord that disappeared 2 days ago, after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy.
Yes, that does ring a bell.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
What can you tell me about the boy? Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in, with a band
Holy
of
beard.
strong arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive.
And after that?
It just so happened. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him, if that's what it was.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, my lady, you're in luck. It so happens that I know the man. It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw from the Theleme embassy.
Thank you. You've been immensely helpful.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
Alright, well, I guess we'll backtrack first. I think that was a house we went into earlier that there was nothing to do in there yet. Makes sense. See what they talking about. Yep,
Might I
it's
help
the
you,
wall
my
cleaner.
lady?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
Marty entered. But thank you.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lady de Sade. And to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We are looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement. And it is their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
What was your son doing on a Naut ship? Why would they have taken him?
It is what they do. Through pacts and contracts, they steal away young children from their mothers.
What are you talking about?
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. But it is true that you are young and inexperienced.
Rude.
It seems that you have been protected from the turpitudes of our own nation and their terrible allies. This horrible, constant ransoming that they put us through. But I will not say another word. You will have no trouble verifying the details now that you know.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. Until the Nauts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from
this pact. It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Nauts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
Right, so let's head back to the docks then. No, I can't go that way. It's locked off. This way? Thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate the support. Is this a merchant?
Don't you worry now.
No.
You'll get your merchandise.
I guess I don't have to do anything to finish that part of the mission. They just go steal it, or what? Anyway, back to what I was saying. Thank you guys for the support. I appreciate it. All the likes and subscriptions. If this series continues to do well, I'll definitely keep going. I'm gonna get us close to the docks, and then I'm gonna finish this video up.
Captain, milady, we were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
You're going to have to wait. We need to find a way to clear the access to the warehouse.
Okay. This must be the area, though. Okay, well with that, I think I'll end the video and we will explore the warehouse on our next one. Again, thank you guys for all the love and support, and I will see you next time. Take it easy.